of one of those incidents.
To be able to deal with what's coming at you from the fans' perspective, it is still real difficult when you finally get to that moment. They've had about a year to deal with all the adversity and going back and replaying it in your mind. Never a fun feeling, and you always feel a little bit of tension in your game.
Especially when you're a guy like Greg Anthony,
who probably started it.
Probably started the rule for guys like me who come off the
You should have.
This time. Perhaps 7 games worth of suspensions for 7 players. Carmelo Anthony took the biggest swing and suffered the biggest blow, a 15-game suspension. Smith sat for 10. Carl and Thomas then traded accusations. All right, so here we go. Back to the present. Nuggets and Knicks, everybody playing nice tonight at Madison Square Garden. Allen Iverson did what he's been doing for a long time now.
We got to remember, too, Allen wasn't a part of the brouhaha at the Garden last year, so he was probably unaffected by the crowd.
That is nice. Third quarter, Knicks keeping it close. Nate Robinson to Ronaldo Bulkman. Actually, Iverson first.
Iverson is the best scorer at his size in NBA history.
There's Bulkman running the floor. Knicks down by 5 in the fourth. The Knickerbockers stepped on the gas. Down low, Eddie Curry. No, Eddie Curry. Yeah.
And that's what you want to see more from Eddie Curry. The extra effort, not giving up on a play and trying to play above the rim.
E-City grabs the rebound and one.
Bump and bucket for him. 105-102 Knicks, under 3 minutes. Iverson.
Jamal.
They did 108. Stephon Marbury to the hoop, blocked by Marcus Camby. Allen Iverson on the floor.
Yeah, that's blood.
Yeah, that is blood. Iverson, got a lot of Marbury's head right to the chin. Beaten up, but not beaten. He would be back. Jamal Crawford, a tough bucket. 25 for him.
I'm really happy for Jamal coming into his own, scoring over 20, 25 points. Oh, what a pass.
Ronaldo Bulkman, tough angle, tight quarters. He got it to Curry and the Knicks, thanks to a 37-20 win in the fourth quarter, win the game 117-112. All right, I know it's early. This is the latest in a season the Knicks have been over 500 since January of 2005, Greg Anthony.
Well, that's why they're enjoying it right now. This was a great win, too, because they won it defensively. Even though you saw a lot of points scored in this game, they held the Nuggets to 20 in the fourth quarter. Particularly, they held Carmelo Anthony under wraps in that game. He never really was the factor offensively that he has to be for the Nuggets. This is his breakout game. Zach Randolph finally had the big game that everybody's been expecting, and why Isaiah Thomas went out and acquired him in the offseason, because he felt this was going to be a guy who could be a consistent scorer, but more importantly, as evidenced by his play in this game, rebounder, 17 rebounds in this basketball game. They were able to dominate the paint against a team that's pretty formidable on their front line with Nene and Marcus Camby. No Kenyon Martin tonight, but they did a great job of dominating the paint. And another guy who did a great job defensively, Ronaldo Bulkman, did a great job against Carmelo Anthony.
Yes, he did. And I played for Isaiah Thomas in Indiana as well as in New York. And I see a change in philosophy that's working for his team, and it's that he's the guy that realizes I'm going to play 8 guys. And Ronaldo Bulkman is going to be the guy along with Dave Lee that comes in and gives me energy off the bench. Here's Bulkman playing great defense on Carmelo Anthony. He's a guy that's going to bring energy to the Garden. He's going to run the floor. He's going to keep the fans excited. And you need an intangibles guy when you have 4 guys out there on the floor. Earning his keep.
Got his hand on a ball, got an offensive rebound, and made that gorgeous pass to Eddie Curry, all in the span of about 30 seconds down the stretch. What did you think of the way the Nuggets handled this atmosphere?
They handled it pretty well. The guy who was most affected was Carmelo Anthony, obviously, because he's the one guy who was going to be the target of the fans, and he struggled. I thought he really tried to press and try to do too much one-on-one in that fourth quarter, kind of got out of the sync, out of rhythm offensively for Denver. They became stagnant, and really I think that's what fueled the energy and the push for the New York Knicks and allowed them to dominate that fourth quarter.
Well, With Carmelo Anthony, he just got to keep his focus. He understands that he's one of the top players, one of the top scorers in this league. I feel like he's going to come out next time and have a big-time game, whoever they play against. So whoever the Nuggets play against next game, watch out, because Carmelo's really going to have a big game.
He needs a call from Uncle Greg. Clearly, that's what he needs. All right, a huge game in Texas. Tough back-to-back nights for Yao Ming and the Rockets after losing in Dallas last night. They face the champs there in Houston. Tracy McGrady looked great last night, finds Yao here.
They did a good job of distributing the basketball with the 6 assists, and Yao Ming came up big for them in this basketball game.
And Tim Duncan just didn't really have it in this.
You have to give credit to Yao Ming's defense, playing pretty good post defense against Tim Duncan.
McGrady sees two defenders, sees the 7'6" guy in the middle of the lane, finds him. Yao, huge numbers, 28 points, 4 scores on him. He knows where to send it. Shane Battier knocks down the 3. Rockets by 8. And then down low, the big man.
He's just so difficult to guard with that turnaround. He's got great skills on the offensive side of basketball, and you saw it on display tonight with 28 points and 13 rebounds.
You see, really interesting to see him develop with Rick Adelman. Wants to get him a little higher on the high post and see how he develops as a passer. But this worked well, too. 28 points, 13 boards, 6 assists, 6 blocks, and the Rockets outboarded the champs 55-28. All right, looking ahead as we run the break. The Suns were without Amari Stoudemire again tonight. We'll show you why they didn't miss him on the road. Kevin Durant isn't getting cheated on shots so far his rookie year. We'll see what kind of shot he and the Sonics had at their first win tonight in Sacramento. He got his, by the way. Plus, the best, the brightest, the best ballers of the night, our Hoop Heroes, are on the way here on NBA Fast Break.